Alrighty, welcome back, guys. Another Q&A for you.
Yes.
You want to say why?
Well, I mean, with the daily episodes, first of all, daily episodes, you guys freaking loved it. Thank you so much for the support. Obviously, it was a lot of work, but it's just so worth it when you guys come along. You obviously loved it.
Show how much you love it in the comments and
yeah,
how many views. That's a lot of views for us. Isn't
yeah,
it was amazing.
And it was just great to show real life on the road because it's not all glitz and glam. It's not all you turn up at a beautiful spot and everything's hunky dory.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a lot of travelling, and you saw what it looked like.
Yes. So we hope you enjoyed it. Sorry, we're trying to get through this quick because...
Oh, okay. I should stop talking.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got a lot of questions, right? Which is fantastic. But we're going to do a really, really quick as we can. What is it called? Fire round?
Fire round, yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do it quick.
So we do have a few questions to get through.
Yes.
And yeah, like we said, it's because we've got no content. So we've called up, because we did daily episodes, we've got no content in the bank, and we are going to camp for a cure.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got loads of questions. So we're going to get through them. All right, first one. What fire pit do you use? Thank you.
It's from BCF.
I'll put it down below.
It's the BCF fire pit, Class 4 one.
It's fantastic. We've had a couple. That one's the best one so far.
Yes, that is the best one.
All right. Do you guys own a house at all? If not, do you ever worry about that? We don't.
We sold our house.
Yeah, we sold up on the Gold Coast 3 years ago. Do we worry about it? No. We're very lucky. TJ's got a very good job. And we can slip back into that when we finish travelling.
And then we'll buy another house.
Yeah, we'll rent obviously for a bit to get ourselves back up and going.
No, we don't worry about that at all, to be honest with you.
No. And to be fair, once you've actually sold up and you've hit the road, it just changes your perspective on everything.
Yeah,
and
you'll stop worrying about that kind of thing. And we still don't worry about it. So,
no.
Boom.
Yeah. Why does Freddy still have a dummy? We're just curious. He's 3. Yes. Okay, so he doesn't have a dummy anymore. We've cut that out. But just, remember everyone's circumstances are so different. He obviously is a kid that's been on the road his whole life pretty much. We've actually used it as a bit of a self-soothing mechanism for him in the car. We obviously do big trips in the car, and he wasn't obviously the best baby. He was a bit of a nightmare. So we just used to use the dummy as a bit of a self-soothing mechanism for us. It made our travels a lot easier, but we've now cut it out. So
it's gone now. They're all gone.
If you were going to do another daily episode series, where would it be? If you caught our last episode, we told you guys that we had a few ideas in mind. Do you want to say where they are?
Well, we're not 100% sure where we're going yet.
Yeah.
Maybe the Gib again, maybe Arnhem Land.
Carragini, maybe?
Carragini, up at the Dampier. The Ningaloo. Maybe daily episodes there would be a bit different than everyone just showing full episode of the Ningaloo. Or like one spot. But we're not actually sure yet.
But there are a few spots where you definitely could see things differently every single day. So it might not, obviously this series was a bit different. It was kind of like real life, whereas next one might be more obviously different spots every day, that sort of, like the Gib. If you've seen the Gib, you'll know what we're on about.
Yeah, so we will do it again. We just don't know where yet. Sorry.
What is TJ short for?
Oh my God.
This is great. It's not what you think.
Quickly. No. So my real name is Anthony John. So AJ. Mum didn't like AJ. Tony short for Anthony. TJ. That's where it come from. There's a quick explanation. It doesn't make much sense, yes, but it's stuck ever since I've had it, so it's TJ.
I remember when I first met him and I was like, I don't know what his name is. Is it Anthony? Is it TJ? Like, I actually just don't know. And it wasn't until our second date and I was like, what's your name? And I had to write it down for a mini golf on the thing, on the card, and I was just like, I don't know what his name is.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I got you to write your name on there.
It's been TJ ever since. So.
Is Anthony his professional, TJ just to everyone else? We'd like to know when you leave Camp for a Cure, are you heading towards Darwin and way up the top, then going anti-clockwise on your lap?
Yes, kind of.
Yeah.
Definitely going anti-clockwise. We just don't know where yet. Yeah, it is very wet still up north of Queensland at the moment, so don't know what's going to happen there. And I really just want to get over to NTWA, all the top up there, because we did the Gib, but we didn't do a lot of the other stuff. So, like I said, we've got the Ningaloo booked in, and that's it. So we don't actually know, but definitely anti-clockwise. All
right. Do you miss friends, pals, or buddies? Do you ever feel like you just want alone time? Cheers, love the videos, thank you. To be fair, we used to have a busy life anyway. We didn't used to catch up every weekend with our friends and stuff. Obviously we do miss them. We rarely catch up with friends back on the Gold Coast, which is a shame.
We're never here, so we're here now, but it's just to see family quickly before we leave again. But you make friends on the road. You make new friends, I suppose. But it can get hard. And you probably do need alone time, I suppose. But we're pretty friendly with each other, so
lucky we do like each other. Most days. No, we do get along really well. We've got the personalities that like he's just chilled out. You wouldn't even know he's here or alive or whatever. Whereas I'm a bit more, but we just even each other out, which is great. But he doesn't really care about alone time. I sometimes need it. I feel like I need it sometimes. It's just hard. It's really hard on the road. You know, you might want to go off and somewhere. Freddie doesn't want to leave me alone, so
but you make it work.
You just gotta I don't know, forget about your needs. All right, would love an update on how you're finding the Ogo. Okay, this is funny. So it's only really happened. So when we did the video for you guys, it was all hunky-dory, hadn't had anything wrong.
We hadn't used it for very long.
No, well, we still had it for about 4 months.
Yeah,
so
we weren't travelling, we were kind of in one spot.
Yeah, anyway, so a couple of updates. Funny enough, this morning I looked in there and there was a little bit of like mould, which is hilarious, but it's because where we are. It's very moist. It's a lot more humid up here. We're in Queensland now, and down south where we were, it wasn't as moist. Moist there, so I think it changes a bit. So we're just gonna have to play around with our mixture a little bit. But other than that, like, it doesn't stop it from performing. We just have to empty it a bit quicker than we would like. But again, at least the mixture is cheap, right? You get a whole block, $6 is cheap. So
but we love the Ogo.
Still love it. We have a little bit of sometimes, again, depends on where we are. You can have those little fruit fly thing problems,
little flies
and then they turn into maggots. Really small ones. We've tried the spray. We've tried a lot of things. We've done some research. Again, you need a bit of a drier mix. So we're just playing around with it. So again.
But I would not go back to a cassette toilet.
No, all of this is not like, it's still not a bad thing at all. Like, it's just all these tweaks that we're just trying to find out. And obviously, as you're travelling Australian, the weather's different. It's going to change. And the last thing as well, while we've been travelling these last couple of weeks, is the base just came loose a little bit.
That was just tightening some bolts up.
Just tightening a few bolts up and doing all that. So nothing crazy. It's just all, you just got to find out what works for you. But again, would not change it.
Yeah, we love it.
No, I wouldn't want to go back to changing a cassette every 2 days. God, no. Oh my gosh.
Jeez, we're going pretty quick here. This is
good. Quick fire. Okay, where do you get the background music from on your videos? I just pay for Epidemic Sounds. There's no copyright, nothing like that. There's a few out there, so you can have a look. This question we did not know the answer to, but it would be great to open up for discussion. Just a quick one, obviously we're doing a bit of a quick fire round. Okay, so honest question, as I always hear that caravan parks struggle with insurance and rising costs, which is why the price has increased. Do councils not have to have the same insurances, etc. for these spots? We don't know.
This has got to do with the donation powered camp we went to.
Yeah.
So they were just asking about that.
How can they do?
Why is it so cheap?
How can they do that? And people are
caravan parks are so expensive, but we can't answer that because I don't really know.
I have no idea. So, like who knows if caravan parks have just increased for profit because everyone else is doing it over COVID?
I'm guessing it's the donation one is probably taxpayer money as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's what my guess is.
Does anyone know? I'd love to know.
Yeah. How can they be so cheap? Caravan parks so expensive, but someone might know. We don't really know the answer though, so sorry.
But we still wanted to open up because again, you know, we're on the Gold Coast right now. What are we paying for tonight for our site?
110?
No, that was the first night.
No, that was the extra night.
Yeah, that
so
was
it was like 130 for the first night or 2 nights each night. $130 a night for us here.
Because now our setup's bigger. We're now on the big rig section.
Big rig, so a bit more expensive.
So you can see where this discussion comes from, right?
But if anyone knows why these council donation powered camps are donation or free, and caravan parks aren't, you can let us know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, isn't it? Can you tell me where to buy bed sheets for all the caravan? All right, so
I got no idea. I was just looking at them.
Oh, I was like, what are you looking at? Okay, so our ones for the beds, the bunk beds are from the Wanderlust ones. Fantastic. They're all in one. Fitted sheet on the bottom is secured and zipped onto the top doona, so it doesn't come out of place. It's just easy. Wow. It's like a sleeping bag, but fabric material. It's fantastic. Love it. A bit expensive, but I think it's worth it, honestly.
Yeah, good quality.
Yeah, but before that, we just ran Kmart. we Kmart, Target,
Yeah.
when Adair's was cheap and all that sort of stuff. Again, all of our fitted sheets have always been, except for now with the kids' bunk bed, Kmart and stuff. You get a little bit of extra fabric with it. That doesn't bother me. I just tuck it under.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't. Yeah, that doesn't bother me. But you can. There's a lot of beddings like the Wanderlust ones that do your Caravan queen beds as well. So it's whatever you want to spend your money on. If you want to go cheap and it's Kmart and stuff, you just make it work, and it works. We did it for 2.5 years. It's not until I went, let me spend a bit more money.
Good ones. We've got the new vans, well, let's spend some money for once.
Alright, this is about what kind of camera equipment we use, which we get a lot of questions about. Obviously, people just want to video their trips, which is fantastic, because why not? That's how we started doing YouTube. We just wanted to do it for us, didn't we? And then so many of you guys came along and we were like, okay, what would be the basic camera need? I have an old GoPro. Should I get a mic? Any suggestions on a handle stand? Honestly, you don't need mics. It's not like it's not a necessity.
We have mics, but we rarely use them.
Yeah, they're great when you use them, but it's not like you don't need them. They're good to have. An old GoPro is great as well. We've gone through a few only because we've kind of broken them and whatever. We've just upgraded. We now use a DJI Action 4. That's been fantastic. We've used that for like a year and a half, 2 years, I think. Again,
phone.
Yeah, a phone. If I film for YouTube on my phone, I just do it that way. You guys might be able to tell the camera difference because the phone is fantastic and I can zoom in with my phone.
We have the Google Pixel Pro
8. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what our phone is, and the cameras are unbelievable.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I can zoom in from a mile away, and I just use any no brand.
I think our handle's off of eBay or something.
Yeah.
That's all we use. We got nothing flash.
Nothing flash.
Yeah, and our drone is a DJI Fly 2 or something. It's an older one.
Yeah.
There's newer ones in there.
I haven't lost it yet.
Anyway, yeah. But
we actually talked about this the other day. I couldn't believe we haven't lost it. Yeah. You hear of everyone losing. You hear about everyone losing their the drones, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we haven't lost ours. I love watching your videos. Thank you. We watched the Gibb River videos and see that you lost the gas out of your fridge. Would like to know what happened and what caused it.
It was just corrugations. They didn't tell us. It was just one of the pipes in the back just rubbed through onto something else. So when Dominic fixed it, they said it happens to any caravan. It can happen to any van. You can have a $200,000 caravan, a $60,000 caravan. It's the way the fridges are put in. If something's touching and it rubs the wrong way, it just busts the hose. So.
And obviously your suspension will help with that or hinder it.
Yeah. So obviously it's going to stop the vibration, but it can happen to any van. So doesn't matter what van you have, you can still get the gas let go in your fridge. And
you saw that it happened to our friends the exact same day as well, to their fridge.
They've watched the Gibb. Other people, we both had leaf spring suspension on those two vans.
Yes.
So it would have been rougher on the vans. We'll see what happens with this one when we do some corrugated roads. We'll see how the airbag suspension goes. I reckon it's going to be brilliant.
Would love to know what sort of locks you use, and do you use wheel locks? I'll let you take this one.
No, we just put a lock. Covix. Is it Covix? I got like an alarmed lock that goes through my DO45 hitch, and that's all we use. I thought about getting a wheel clamp, but instead of a wheel clamp, I'd probably just takes 2 seconds for me to jack my wheel. I'll just take a wheel off if you're that worried. I just use a front lock on the front, and that's it. It's an alarm lock, so if anyone touches it, the alarm goes off. So that's it.
And if you know me and you've watched us for long enough, you'll know that I'm a bit of a freak, and I've put locks on the door. These are just literally, I think they're called mini window bolts from Bunnings. Easy install, drill into the door.
That's when we're with the van.
That's when we're with the van. You're inside. Freddy can't reach it. You can lock it. All that stuff. It's just a bit more. Security for when you're off grid and you're in the middle of nowhere. What camp app do you use? Have you considered using Google Maps for your travels?
We just use Wikicamps for all our campsites, water, dump points, and Google Maps when we're driving. Yeah. That's pretty much all we use.
Hip camps we use very rarely, but we do like to see what's around sometimes.
Yeah, they're just getting too expensive, hip camps. Councils need to ease up on hip camps.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's like
there's such good places out there, and they're going to slowly getting priced out from bloody councils. But anyway,
that's a whole nother topic. Honestly, it's actually just makes you quite angry, isn't it? Just wondering what your fuel economy is like. As in, some videos is left running. Because if I get out sometimes and I'm just getting a quick shot of something, if we're in a bit of a rush or whatever. Yeah. So like,
if I'm filling my water, we went up to 26 26.5 litres per 100, which is getting up there. Coming here to the Gold Coast, we actually got our best fuel economy. It was really good, down to 25 or something. So it's changing a bit. I think that's bloody brilliant. It went down. I was happy with that. But yeah, we only leave it running when Leah jumps out to film something, or if I'm filling up water. If it's a bit hot, I just leave the car running so the kids have aircon. But
Yeah.
it's not there for long. Like, it's not going to use that much fuel. But yeah, the fuel did get up one point there pretty high. Like I think it was up to 27.5.
Is that going up and down the
Yeah, that was on
Caravans
the way to
gorge?
Carnarvon Gorge. It was a bit hilly. I'll see what happens when we leave here. As we head north, I'll see what that gets. But yeah, no different to the Land Cruiser, everyone.
Yeah.
Just so you know. So petrol V8 to the diesel Land Cruiser, and I'm getting the same fuel economy. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Just wondering what tray you use in the barbecue so the food doesn't burn on the bottom.
Yeah, it just come in the Weber pack. There was like a Weber pack that had a roasting rack, roasting tray, frying pan, and something else, and you just get it when BCF, I think I bought that from, and it's just a little roasting rack. Yeah.
Cool. Easy. What would be your favourite state or destination you have travelled to, and why?
WA is my favourite.
Yeah,
It's the other
same.
one.
You got a
the
special
Ningaloo,
place?
14 Mile Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14 Mile Beach and the Ningaloo is probably my favourite place I've been to in
Yeah.
Australia.
What would you say your top 3 is? Because we always say the Ningaloo.
Yeah, 14 Mile. Then I'd go. Oh, this is hard.
I reckon mine would be Caragini. That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was good. I'd go 14 Mile, Victorian High Country, and
Oh.
Esperance.
Oh yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love the
that's
Victorian High
good.
Country.
Yeah.
Just forward driving and just the hills, and so probably those 3 places for me.
Yeah. I wonder what my third would be.
Esperance.
Maybe. Yeah, Esperance was fantastic. Maybe
And I really,
Uluru was lovely.
No, that
Oh
was
my
good.
god.
But I really enjoyed Margaret River too. So.
Margaret River was
Yeah,
fantastic.
So
Yeah.
WA.
But very pricey. Gosh, we spent some money in Margaret River
Yeah.
on food, shops.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrendous. Breweries. Oh my gosh. How do you budget for your trip, and what expenses do you cut down on if you can? So if you've watched our first lap,
We didn't budget.
we didn't budget.
No.
This lap looks a lot different. We are budgeting on food, well, takeaway food mostly, because we spent a lot on.
Yeah, we're going to cut right down on that.
Yeah.
Eating out, that's a big one,
Yeah.
especially for us. You know, trip to Macca's is like 60, 70, maybe 60. No, probably not.
50.
That might be getting a bit much.
50.
Right, maybe 50, but still,
Yeah.
that's a lot of food at the shops.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's not.
Well,
But it's better. You get more food than you do at Macca's. So cutting that down.
Yeah. We cut down on our second lap. We're cutting down and we're choosing experiences differently.
Yeah.
Our first lap was like, oh my god, it's exciting. Oh my god, let's do
Let's do it.
everything. And now it's kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
let's pick and choose. Let's just be a bit more cautious with our money.
It helps that I don't drink alcohol, and
Oh, yeah.
Leah rarely drinks, so that helps a lot because that's expensive.
Yeah.
So that helps us a lot.
A lot of people, actually, it
Yeah.
was funny, I put out the budget the other day, and a few people were like, oh, I spend your food money on my alcohol,
Yeah.
and my alcohol on your food money. I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, we're the other way around. So we're grateful we don't have that as an extra expense.
Bigger, expensive stuff, we try to get a few of them things at Woolies when there's a Woolies, because we know at the IGAs and that it's going to be more expensive. So
Yeah.
we always go for the savings, like whatever's on sale.
Yeah.
Sorry, sale, not savings. Whatever's on sale, we don't buy branded stuff really.
No.
We just buy what we want.
If it's
that's
got
on
a
sale.
yellow ticket, it's
We'll
mine.
get it, yeah.
All right, what's in your just in case cupboard? So there's a couple of things, mostly things like pasta sauces, rice, pancake mixes, bread mix, wraps, things that last for a long time, that can make up a meal. Because yes, you know, you have your cupboard and you get your weekly shop, but I said this in one of our daily episodes. If you get stuck somewhere or something happens for an extra couple of days, and you can't get somewhere, what are you going to do? You're going to, whip out a can of spaghetti, or So
we like long life milk, so we
Yeah.
have a few long life milks under there. It doesn't bother us. So
Yeah.
that's another good one instead of fresh milk. But
just getting used to it, but
Yeah.
once you do, you're fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, those sort of things. So long shelf life, things that can just stay under there. You forget about it until you need it. Travel plans for the year.
we're on the Gold Coast. We're going to camp for a cure at Gucci Creek, and the only other thing we got booked is the Ningaloo. So that's it. We don't.
Yeah.
We will be up the top of Australia, and then going down the western coast. So that's all we know. We don't know where except for the Ningaloo.
Yeah.
So that's
So and that's you know, we have a lot of discussions with people with an igloo and stuff, and just get in early.
Yeah,
you know, 180 days out from when you want to book.
I was on there every day. I was getting up for work. I was checking it every day. Quick tip for people, if they know the booking system, go on there for the whole month you want. Put in the 1st or the 31st, and it'll bring up any days that are available. So you might not get the week you want, but it might have the 2 weeks after that for like 4 days. Then you can book it quickly.
Or it might have, you know, 2 days on this site and 2 days on the next site.
Yeah, if you're happy to move, you can do that. But yeah, so.
But you can always book it in, and then if something else pops up, book that in and cancel the other one.
That's what we do.
We did that for like 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, but you got to cancel, or they'll cancel all your bookings. So if you don't cancel, if you got overlapping bookings and you don't cancel the one you don't want, they'll cancel all your bookings, just so you're aware. Which is good, because you can't be overlapping bookings and then other people miss out. But yeah, there we go. Anyway, that's our travel plans. Ningaloo is the only thing we got booked in. So,
what editing software do you use? It must be simple to be able to edit every day and have great content. Thank you. DaVinci Resolve. It's free. It's easy. There's YouTube tutorials out there to watch. That's how I learnt. It's pretty much exactly the same setup as Adobe Premiere Pro, and I was paying for that. So when I learned about this, I quickly switched over. And it's free. So, and it's easy. So yeah.
Good that.
What cameras and phones do you use? So we've gone over that. DJI. Google Pixel 8, and honestly that's all you really need. Yeah, and just a quick enough laptop where you can upload and edit if you want to do that side of things as well, if you want to actually edit and do it on YouTube. What is your tear, ATM, rear axle, ball weight, etc.? Love your van layout. We love it too.
We love the van layout.
And do you know what? So many of you guys, and it's bloody beautiful, have messaged us and said, we love your layout, we're looking at it, or we love your layout, we've ordered it.
It's crazy.
It's coming in May or whatever, and I'm like,
so good.
Oh my gosh.
But our weights, quickly, we're doing a weight sing. We will be doing a weight sing because we're getting weighed. So we don't want to go into too much because that'll be coming up. I can tell you the van quickly is 3 ton tear. ATM on the van is 4.5 ton. We're nowhere near that, and we will never be near that because we can't be near that with the car. Yeah, but we've got weights coming up, so I don't want to give that too much away yet.
Yeah.
Because we will get something out to you.
Okay, are you doing the give again on this lap?
We're still undecided.
Yeah, only because we don't have plans, right? We have the Ningaloo booked in, so if we go at a fast pace and we keep moving, then yeah, if we can fit it in, we're going to do it. We really want to do it again. We don't really want to. TJ really wants to do it again. I don't mind doing it again, but if we can't fit it in, then we might just do the first bit
and then the other
and then go around and do the other end. So
we'll
it's all timing.
Yeah. We've got other tracks that we can do to put the van through its paces anyway.
Yeah.
But there's other places we haven't been yet that I'd rather do than the Gib again, and spend more time at those places.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Especially now we've got the boat. So
yeah. We want to get the boat off as much as possible.
So the Gib's a maybe.
How do you rate your Caravan with service after purchasing? Are you happy? Is 600 amp hour enough? All right, so how do you rate your Caravan?
Oh, love it.
Love it.
Love the Caravan.
Honestly, love it. Yeah. To be able to design your own Caravan and get, you know, the length of the couch you wanted, you know, all that sort of thing. Like,
it was brilliant.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Great
brilliant.
Aussie was so good with
honestly,
us.
We had emails going back and forward for so long. Like, I felt bad. I was like, I'm sorry, can we just change this little thing here?
Yeah.
But it was fantastic. We got what we wanted. We are so pleased.
Yeah.
We love it.
Everything with the after service so far with us has been brilliant. A few warranty things that we just emailed in, warranty straight back to us, which is hard when you're on the road because it's hard to go find a caravan place to fix it and all that. But I will say quickly, Hinterland Caravans on the Gold Coast, who are a Great Aussie seller, did our service today. Yes, today, which was a few days ago for you guys. They were brilliant.
Oh, they're fantastic.
So good to deal with. So if you're from the Gold Coast, Brisbane area, and want to look at a Great Aussie van, or go look at them, Hinterland Caravans and Burleigh Heads. I think they're at Burleigh Heads. Might be Varsity. I think it's Burleigh. It's one of them. But they were so good.
Yeah, they were fantastic.
Everyone we've dealt with, and then Ballarat Caravans as well. They sold our Jayco. They're a Great Aussie dealer. He did absolutely brilliant as well. He was so good. So everyone we've dealt with has been brilliant.
Yeah, and of course, right, like any caravan, Whether it's 5 years old or new, you're going to have little problems, and you've just got to be ready for them. So you're going to have warranty claims. It's just a normal part of caravan life, right? We'll do a 6 month
we'll let you know
update.
There's nothing crazy. We've gone over a couple of things, I think, on camera that we've.
But I think you just got to be ready. If you buy a new caravan, doesn't matter what brand it is. You can pay $200,000 or $90,000. You're going to have little things, and you just got to hope that the company that you choose to go through are fantastic, and obviously that's why you're asking. And honestly, we've had the best.
Great Aussie. It's been brilliant.
It's been brilliant. Honestly, you email and they email the same day, and what's wrong? What can we do? All that sort of thing. Is 600 amp hour enough?
I'm going to say yes, because we don't even have 600 amp hours.
Oh, we have 400.
We've only got 400.
Yes.
So 600 would be brilliant. I think 400 is enough, depending what you're doing. If you're going to go gasless, I'd probably go bigger than go your 600 to 800. If you still got gas like us, because we love running gas still, 400 is plenty for us.
Yeah.
Yep. And I suppose if you want to try and run your aircon all night, which is going to be hard to do, you're going to need a big battery system. But we're happy with 400. 600 would be brilliant.
Yeah.
As long as you got the solar to charge it again, go as much as you can, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, hi guys. Just wondering what dinnerware set you use for traveling. We've got a mix. We've got an Audi special buys one, which is fantastic, and we use our Temu plates, so they're great. If you ever watched that Temu video, they did end up staining. We've done curry on them. We've done spaghetti bolognese and stuff. They just stain. Whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, they're fantastic, lightweight, durable, all that sort of thing. So Temu and Audi. So you won't find the ones at Audi because they're a special buy. But anything, just
they might come back, the Audi ones.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, you can spend up to $200 on a dinnerware set. So it's just what you want to pay. We like cheap and cheerful sometimes. So
I think all that kitchen stuff's cheap stuff.
It is. Yeah,
all of it.
Kmart cutlery.
Kmart cups.
Yeah.
Kmart, everything. All the coffee cups are from Kmart.
Yeah.
Everything. Our gold cutlery's from Kmart. Yeah, everything.
It's brilliant. What do you use to lock up your caravan while you're out doing stuff?
No, that was just the lock. The alarm block, sorry.
Yeah.
So don't touch it. It'll go off.
It will ding 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 ding.
It's very loud too.
How could you be more sustainable in your shopping and grocery practices? Obviously there's a few. Obviously, first of all, we're not perfect. I forget my shopping bag sometimes, but I do try and remember. And there's always little things we can do. Obviously, you can use less bags at the shop. Plastic bags for your fruit and stuff. Things come in plastic, and the grapes are in a. But Coles have actually just recently changed to like a paper bag, which is great. So there's things that you can do. There's another really good tip I like to say actually is shopping at op shops to make it more sustainable. At keeping your clothes when you're traveling. Don't take your best clothes.
Oh God, no.
Especially for your kids, right? Like, first of all, they grow out of it really quickly. Secondly, it gets dirty and whatever. Just go to an op shop, and there's fantastic stuff there.
That's why you always see me in dark singlets.
Oh yeah.
All my white stuff and everything it's not in this. I think it's at your parents'.
Yeah.
It was under the bed on the floor. All my white and light colour stuff. I didn't even take it out.
Yeah.
Because I get dirty every time. I'm touching, playing with stuff outside. Doing stuff in the car, the van. I get dirty. So.
My partner Donna and I are considering buying Great Aussie Caravan.
Good choice.
Just wanted to know if you have any do's or don'ts regarding the brand and what you would keep or change. We're looking at a Tribal Explorer, a double bunk, 18 foot. What would we change? Nothing crazy. Like, we wouldn't change the layout or anything like that. Maybe a few little...
We would have liked a laundry chute. Everyone seems to be putting laundry chutes in.
When we got our caravan made, I didn't know about it. And then a couple of caravans came out at the same time. And I was like, they have a laundry chute?
Especially where our washing machine is on the outside. We could have had a chute there.
Yeah, absolutely. But honestly, these are all little... These are little things. I don't know why you care. You don't do the washing. What are you talking about?
Because I hate the laundry basket in the cupboard.
Oh my God.
It's my only pet peeve in this thing is where she keeps the laundry basket.
We had a lengthy discussion about that today. Let me just... That's the sort of things we talk about on the road.
I would love the big flash rear box everyone's getting now. We just got the 3 bars, standard box on the back. It was for weights reasons. I'd love one of those big boxes in the back, but then it's just adding more weight then.
But honestly, like, do's or don'ts regarding the brand? No. I don't know. We cannot fault it. There's a couple of things that we changed just from our layout choices, maybe. Like in the kitchen, I'd probably want 4 drawers, so they're like shallower. instead of 3 deeper ones. But honestly, it's those sort of things that you probably don't know until you actually start living in a caravan anyway.
Yeah.
So it's got nothing to do with Great Aussie. That was our design choice. So
everything else,
honestly, don't know. I honestly, I think if you choose Great Aussie, we can't speak highly enough of them.
Would you have liked the bed? You know, everyone gets the king bed to the side.
No, I love our bed. I love that it has 2 side tables. I like being symmetrical.
Cupboards. I like the cupboards like that too.
Yeah, I like symmetrical. I like.
But yeah, looking around, there's like nothing I can really pick.
No, honestly, and that's all because we designed our own caravan.
Yeah, we kind of.
We got what we wanted.
We picked what we wanted, yeah.
And that's because they were very. They helped us a lot.
They had ideas as well, which we went, oh, that is a good idea. So we will do that. I might have went one more battery maybe, because we have the solar there to do it. But that's just a little thing. But yeah, we could still do that if we wanted to, but we don't need to.
I think you're always going to get something, get in your caravan and go,
oh, I wish I had that.
Could have done that, could have done this. But as long as you're happy with the layout, as like a set in stone sort of thing, everything else is like you can change little things, sure.
Yeah.
But no, we're very happy. Love it. If you get a Great Aussie,
one thing I do love is that we didn't go the checker plate. We've been talking about this a lot. Yes. We've got like the flat paneling, rough textured paneling. We love it. Just the look of it is just amazing. Yeah.
I remember when it first came up in discussion, I was like,
you weren't sure.
Like, I don't know what does that even look like? I can't picture it. And now that we have it, I'm like, it's so good.
Yeah,
it looks really good. It looks.
I know that's just a looks thing, but I love it.
Well, I mean, you spend a lot of money on a caravan. You've got to get what you want, don't you? All right, how does TJ deal with difficult situations, kids being kids, wives putting tomato sauce in the fridge? Oh, Michael, you're hilarious. Okay, so...
difficult decision. Nothing really phases me, really.
No, honestly, like I said, he's a very chilled out guy.
Our kids are really good.
We're very lucky. The kids are very good.
They are.
I mean, of course, they can have their tiffs and stuff, and like kids do, but overall...
But I might get frustrated every now and then, but 5 minutes later I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'll just move on and do something else. I don't know, I don't know. It's hard, I know.
Yeah. How do you feel about tomato sauce in the fridge?
It's just life now.
I don't let him have it any other way.
No.
The only thing that he can open and put it back in the cupboard is Vegemite.
Vegemite, yeah.
But if I ate Vegemite, I'd be putting it in the fridge.
I like it in there.
I can't eat something that's gone back in the cupboard that's been opened. That's not.
Yeah, I go Vegemite in the cupboard.
No.
But yeah, there's not really many difficult situations.
No.
The fridge on the Gib, I suppose that was a bit of a test, but
yeah. At
the start of that, I was a bit, it's like, oh no, life's over. But then it's like. We looked, we lucky we had Starlight, we rung someone and they're like, no, all good, let it leak out, and I'm just like, all right, we'll get it fixed when we can get it fixed.
Yeah. I'm glad you're the way you are. Do you have a mattress topper? If so, what brand, and is it needed? Guess what? It's from Kmart.
We love it.
We love it. We obviously had to cut it down to size. Honestly, it's fantastic. Of course, you can spend a lot of money on a mattress topper, and I'm sure it's fantastic, and I don't want to lay on it because then I'll probably lay on ours but honestly, ours is fantastic for what it is. It's just, I think it was $49, Kmart
for the win.
Done, dusted. This has been a hot topic lately if you've been seeing the comments. Are they your real eyelashes, and what mascara do you use? Because you look stunning. Thank you so much. Yes, they are. Apparently they creep some people out. I don't know. They are my real ones, I'm sorry. They are, and I just use Maybelline Colossal. And the kids have got beautiful eyelashes as well, so it's nice. Is it necessary to upsize your doona? I don't know. I wouldn't say necessary because...
We didn't, did we?
Yeah, we have.
What size is that?
It's a king.
Oh, okay.
Only because someone steals it. No, he doesn't really. I do. But no, the Caravan queen beds are actually smaller than a normal queen?
Smaller.
So no, I don't think it's necessary at all because I get a queen fitted sheet and that there's extra on it, so it must be smaller. So no, not necessary, but.
Always go bigger, I reckon.
But I feel like I got bigger mostly because I wanted to tuck it in and look neat every single day. Yeah. And with a queen, you can't get that full tuck around everywhere. Again, it's just a looks thing. So if you want it to look neat and tidy every day, maybe get a king. Wow. Coming to the end, guys. We've tried to be quick. I forgot. It was a good set of questions this time. Honestly, can repairs be done at any Caravan repair shop, or do they need to be sent back to Melbourne?
No, they can do anywhere. We had to get something done and they said, where are you going? And they looked up where we were going and found someone that could fix something for us. So you can get it fixed anywhere.
Are there specific items you recommend double checking all the time, or that are particularly prone to breaking?
Oh,
Check your tyres and stuff like
braking.
that.
I always check my wheel nuts every.
Oh my gosh, that scared the absolute daylight.
The TV just turned on. I'm watching Lost Tribe.
Oh.
Sure. Yeah, I'm watching that. Anyway, so yeah, I just check wheel nuts quickly. I usually do that before we leave nearly every time. Like not daily, but if we're here for 3 days, I'll just run over them. Takes a minute. Every week or so, I'll check tyre pressures. I don't know if that's overkill, but I just do that. Other than that, that's probably about it.
Yeah.
Nothing's really prone to braking on a Caravan, really. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
Is there anything I should pay attention to when doing a handover? They go over everything.
Yeah, just listen. I remember from our first van, like, listen. The thing, well, we couldn't even open the front. We couldn't even separate the door in our first van. We forgot how to do it from handover.
When we got to the campsite, we're like, how do we open this?
Yeah, I had to YouTube it quickly. But just listen as much as you can in handovers. Depends what like battery system you have. If it's linked to the water system or that, maybe get them to run through that a bit more for you. And the awning. I think awnings catch a lot of people out. So really take note of when they show you how to use the awnings, because if you've never used one before, it can be a little bit difficult. These days, every van's kind of the same, so there's something on YouTube. But really listen.
Regarding your new truck, which I think is fantastic, do you think tow mirrors like clear view are necessary?
Well, you need tow mirrors to be legal on every car. You need tow mirrors. Quicker on our car, Clearview don't make them for my model. They only make them for the 2021 to now. Mine's a 2020 American import one. I can't get them. That's why I have the clip on. Do you need Clearview? No, you don't, as long as you got any kind of clip on. But they are good. You know, they're more clean looking. Pull them out, good to go. They're so expensive.
They're very expensive. Over $1,000 when we're paying, $100 for clip-ons.
No, I was 140, I think, on sale.
Oh, we're on budget now, guys.
Yeah.
Second lap's on a budget.
Yeah.
All right, how do you keep everything charged? Phones, kids' tablets, earphones, all that sort of thing. So the kids all have 12 volt on their bed.
Yeah.
So they do that at night time. They've got a little pocket. They put it in there. Fantastic. We've got the same on our in our little pockets next to our bed.
We've got USBs, and even all our 240 plugs are all hooked up to the inverter. They all work instantly. So everything, we can charge anything we want whenever.
Yeah. So if you're looking obviously at, building a van or whatever, obviously just make sure you have enough of the plugs you need around.
Get as much as you can, I reckon.
Yeah, I think
Why
more
not?
the merrier,
Yeah.
honestly. Do your kids still do chores for pocket money?
They don't have many anymore.
No,
do.
when we first started travelling, we got them in the habits of, they were at that age where we're like, all right, let's take the bin, they do get pocket money. Now it's become second nature a little bit to help out.
Well,
but
they come and help at the dump point.
Yeah.
They'd come with me and hold the hose and that, but we don't even go to the dump point now. We've got a composting toilet.
But we did actually say the other week that we should probably bring that back and get them back into a really good, strict routine, all that sort of stuff. So
I offered Quinn $3 to clean the car, but she laughed at me.
Inflation.
That's a good deal.
Inflation.
No.
Should be $5. Cash in hand. They can just take it to the nearest shop when you find one. They can buy a souvenir.
Yeah, souvenirs is a good one.
Yeah.
It's not too many toys.
Parker was getting, Crocs teeth and Crocs teeth necklaces and stuff like that. So yeah. All right, last one, guys. Do the older two children miss being at school with their friends? Yes.
They do now.
They do. So we stopped, obviously, last year we were part-time travelling. They went back to school for a few months. And I think that just started it all again. Obviously, when we first started travelling, travelling was like the best thing ever. But then when they went back to school, I think they realised how much they missed it.
We have been in one spot for quite a while working, so they're not travelling like they are now. They'll be travelling, so I think they're going to enjoy it more, because there wasn't many kids where we were working. No one to play with. They just had each other.
Yeah.
But when we leave again, they're going to meet people again, so it might change, but you have an end
date in mind.
Yeah. And it's for the kids.
Yeah, we had a discussion, and I think you've really got to this is where your kids' age comes into play. When you go on a lap, all of this it's got to be at your forefront of your mind. And luckily we've had a good few years. But it's come to the point where they want to go back to school. They want to have, friends that they see every single day. They're in a routine. They want that back. They love travelling still, But it's not at that point where, you know, when we first started traveling 3 years, it was like, oh my
Yeah,
God,
it's
traveling.
different, yeah.
Now it's, you know, we've been on the road nearly 3 years. You know, it's not going to last forever, is it? You know, not with our kids.
No.
So anyway,
There it is.
they do miss people, they miss the routine,
Yeah.
but all that will come again.
All right, so that was meant to be our quick questions. It went for quite a while. But yeah, from now on, or maybe next week, we are going to be, it'll be travel. It's going to be travel from here on out with a sneaky little midweek one. I'll throw that out there. We'll find something. We'll throw something in there midweek for you, I reckon.
Hang on, where was this discussion?
Oh, I'll film it and you'll edit it. That's not a bad deal. But yeah, so
Anyway, hopefully I got to all those questions. There was a lot going on, so if I didn't find yours somewhere on social media somewhere,
just let us
please
know.
message me and I will happily have a chat. Wow, that was a long one. I'm
ready
really
for
sorry.
bed. I'm ready for bed, everyone.
Anyway, guys, we'll see you next week for a travel video. Oh, can't wait. Let's go.
See you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
But every single time that I come